Here we got a game called Akimbot, and this was another game that, if I recall, I saw at Gamescom. It has a demo, which I'm going to be playing today, and it looks like an indie version of Ratchet and Clank.
I know it seems complicated, but just follow my plan and we're home free. Did you get all that?
Yes, I did. Clank.
I never want to see, hear, or think about you ever again. You got it?
Fine. With that attitude, I'll be happy to never see your face again.
You guys want to bet they'll be best friends by the end of the campaign? Here we go. It's pretty. I'll give it that. A little bit janky, but I think that's because it's a Unity game.
What are you doing?
Killing civilians. I always kill civilians. The mobility actually feels quite smooth. I like it.
Ooh, a party. Come on, let's stop and mingle for a minute.
Sure, I can mingle just like this. First actual battle. Kind of just button mashing and winning. I do like how I can ragdoll them though. I think this is the trick to the combat. Just doing the jump slam because they can't hit me. Ground slam. Ground slam. Hi boys, you want to see my ground slam? There we go. All right, I was wondering why the game was clearly a third-person shooter despite having platforming elements. Like, I keep, you know, having to move the camera around. Kind of cool how I can seamlessly just blend the melee and the range combat so effortlessly. I love how they just ping pong away. But what's this? Oh, it's just random lore stuff. I don't care. There doesn't seem to be a range with which the enemies don't attack you. Like, as soon as you're in their line of sight, they just start shooting at you. Now, granted, it is fair because I can apparently kill them from across the map as well. It just feels a little bit weird. Whoa. That's cool. Now, here we go. Look at this. 2 Akimbos, an acid thrower, a laser gun, nano turbine. This is what this game needed. Oh, these are like my ultimate ability. So it's not like new guns per se. Shooting consumes energy and explosions will give me more energy. All right. So I don't get to actually use the acid thrower yet. Oh, never mind. I can just swap to it, but I guess it just takes ammunition. All right, that makes more sense. I guess they didn't expect me to get the acid launcher because it barely reaches these guys. The effect is insane, dude. That's a flamethrower. That ain't acid. Oh, cool. They actually have like a big thing that's locking onto me now. So I gotta actually like stay behind cover. Is this a boss fight now?
There you are!
Hey, bro.
That's their boss? He's the biggest rust bucket I've ever seen.
Shut up!
I really should not have chosen the acid gun. Jeez, look at his health bar. Yikes. I'm guessing if I ended up having a better ult gun, then it would have been a little bit easier to manage this guy. This game should really have like bumper jumper, considering that it wants me to like shoot and aim at the same time. It should really have the jump button on one of the triggers or something, like L1 or R1. Nice. Oh. Oh. Okay. I thought he was still phasing or something. For $20, Akimbot delivers a functional experience. I'll say that. The story is okay, but I wasn't really at the edge of my seat wanting to know what happens next. It was more so a morbid curiosity just to see what gimmicks the game would throw at me next. There are a lot of different mini games, and some of these mini games take up an entire level. But around the latter half of the game is when I started getting bored because they started to reuse gimmicks and pad out the gameplay with fetch quests. Characters kept commenting about how boring it all was, and I think it was trying to have some sort of meta commentary, but it's ironic when it's making fun of the very thing that it's become. I'm assuming they just needed to pad out the game time. I don't know, but in my opinion, it was a bad decision. The strength of this game is the constant forward momentum, but Akimbot is the type of game I would classify as a one and done, because once you beat it, there is no reason to play it again. So keeping that in mind, would I recommend it? Yes and no. I don't think I regret playing it. Like, it didn't feel like it was a waste of time. And as far as an indie game is concerned, it's quite impressive. It's just that there wasn't really anything that stuck out to me enough to be like, oh man, you have to get this.